Hi, I'm Jane Harvey and I'm a Tellington Touch practitioner, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about Earwork, a very useful TTouch. It's really known as the emergency touch because you can take a dog out of shock by massaging the ears. The ears are full of acupressure points and these are great ears to do. We always slide in the direction of the ear, so with a pricked ear dog we'd slide upwards, but with these lovely ears coming down we simply take the ear and massage, just slight pressure on the end. So we're just working all the way down the ear, sliding, making sure we have contact with all of the inner ear and all of the outer ear at some point, nice and gently. And we can also take the ear and rotate it in a circle and a quarter and back the other way. So again, another non-habitual movement. She's got my other arm slightly trapped because I would prefer not the great position. I'd like to move you into another one. So again, we're just sliding with a little bit of pressure on the tip, tiny bit of pressure on the shock point. Dogs can be taken out of shock from Earwork alone. So if you just want to do one quick 5-minute session of TTouch, Earwork is a very powerful one to do. Oh, do you like that? Good girl. It certainly seems to be having an effect on Libby. So Earwork's good for all sorts of things. It can help with digestive problems, it can help with just general relaxation. It's a great general de-stressing touch. If a dog is anxious about maybe a noise sensitivity issue, it can have an instant calming effect. As I say, it can take a dog out of shock, but it can also simply relax there and then. So it's also quite handy because if you're working in terms of an emergency fix, you want an immediate calming device, you've always got your hands at the ready. You don't need to get down on all fours and start doing body work all over. You can simply massage the ears. So it's a great, simple and easy to do calming touch. And most dogs like having their ears touched, I find people report. So it's simply an extension of existing touching, but again in a more specific way. Rather than just randomly stroking a dog, we're using specific touches. Rather than just randomly working their ears, we're using ear slides. We don't want to be pulling the ear. What we're doing is making a gentle sliding contact. And I think you kind of have to simply feel that. We do not want to be yanking heads about. This is a very gentle contact. Possibly another common mistake is to do both ears at once. I think it's far better to work at one ear at a time. It's more effective. And we often, again, much depends on the positioning. Libby here is sort of sprawled upon me, but if we were sitting next to her, we might want to support her head with one hand whilst working with the other. So we certainly want to make sure they're comfortable as much of the time as we can. And also not to go on for too long. I think perhaps another mistake is you can find yourself trying to run through hundreds of different touches, perhaps a little too much for your dog in one session. So small sessions, and stop when all seems well. Don't keep on going until your dog's found it all a bit too much, or until they start snoring. That's a good time to stop.